Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following MLB matches that is happening on Tuesday, August 22, 2023. We will be providing our team, total and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. San Francisco Giants vs Philadelphia Phillies. Take the Giants with the money line. And here is why. Arriving at this series on the back of a sweep against Philadelphia on their home turf in May, the Giants have a 6-game winning streak against them in head-to-head matchups. The Phillies won't possess a comprehensive scouting report on the rookie Harrison, potentially giving him an advantage in his inaugural major league appearance. Conversely, Walker, his counterpart, endured his shortest performance of the season against these Giants, exiting after just 0.2 innings and conceding 4 runs, 4 hits, and 2 walks. San Francisco has managed to secure at least one victory in each of their last 8 series, with this encounter being their sole game in this specific series. Our total pick is under 9 runs. These two have lived under the total for the better part of this season, with 131 games between them hitting under this season. Against this particular total, the 3 games they played earlier this season would have landed exactly the same, 1-1-1. Walker may have had a brutal outing against the San Francisco lineup this season, but that was in May, and this dude has been a monster of late. I'm only looking for Harrison to have the upper hand in his debut. The under has gone 3-7 in the Giants' last 10 games and 4-5-1 in the Phillies' last 10. Colorado Rockies vs Tampa Bay Rays. Take the Rays with the run line as a first pick. And here is why. The Rays put on an offensive clinic against the Angels, winning by a score of 18-4. Jose Siri, Isaac Paredes, and Randy Arozarena each had a homer on the day, while Harold Ramirez and Paredes picked up 4 RBI each. Everyone except Jonathan Aranda had a hit, and Aranda only had 1 at bat. 8 different players had an RBI in the outcome as well. Zach Eflin was solid in his start, giving up 1 run in 6 innings pitched while striking out 4 and walking 1. Jose Siri has the team lead with 24 homers, but Paredes has the most RBI with 76. Yandy Diaz has still maintained a good presence at the plate, registering 49 walks and only 78 strikeouts on the year. He is also leading the squad in batting average, .325, OBP, .402, and OPS, .904. Taylor Walls is third on the team in steals with 20 and has yet to be caught more than once this season. Wander Franco has the most hits and doubles on the team as well, producing a well-balanced lineup for Tampa. The pitching side is almost better, with 3 starters posting an ERA under 3.75 on the year. Shane McClanahan has a 3.29 ERA in 115 innings pitched, while Jeffrey Springs has given up 1 run in 16 innings. During the deadline, the Rays acquired Alex Jackson, Aaron Civale, Adrian Sampson, and Manuel Rodriguez, while giving away Luis Patino and Josh Robertson. Zach Littell will be the starter in Tuesday's contest in light of the many injuries to Tampa's pitching staff. Since becoming a starter instead of an opener in late July, Little has performed well, including a 2.55 ERA in August. Overall, he has a 3.99 ERA and a 1.23 WHIP in 20 games, 7 starts. Littell has a 2-4 record and 41 strikeouts in 47.1 innings pitched. His last start against the Giants was solid, going 5.2 innings pitched and surrendering only 2 runs in the effort. He struck out 5 and walked nobody. Along with Shane Baz, Jeffrey Springs, Drew Rasmussen, and McClanahan are some notable names of the total 9 players on the list for the Rays. All the people mentioned previously are out for the year, while Manuel Margot and Francisco Mejia are set to return in September. Even with their injuries and controversy surrounding certain players on the team, Tampa is simply still more talented than Colorado. They additionally have more to play for, and the Rays are an incredible 40-22 at home this season. The Rockies are 20-48 against teams better than .500 on the year, along with a 20-43 record on the road. While Blatch has not been bad for Colorado, Little has been slightly better. I trust the Rays to take care of business and do their best to keep up with Baltimore, especially at home. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs. And here is why. The Rays showed they can still show productive numbers on offense with an 18-run performance against the Angels. While I don't expect them to score that many, I still have faith that they will score a significant amount in this contest. The Rockies have given up the most runs in the entire National League, and the Rays still have an elite offense. Little is decent, but does not have the same pedigree as McClanahan or Glasnow, for example. Colorado should be able to push across some runs. Tampa has scored at least 6 runs in their last 4 games, and Colorado has scored an average of 8 runs in each of their last 6 games. Chicago Cubs vs Detroit Tigers. Take the Cubs money line. Chicago surprised many at the trade deadline when they decided to buy, and it has turned out well, as the Cubs are now in the third wild card spot and 3 games back of the division lead. A big reason for Chicago's success is the offense, as the Cubs are slashing .254, .331, .420, which ranks 10th, 5th, and 11th in the majors. In August, Chicago is slashing .259, .330, .484, and on the road slash .246, .323, .406. No hitter in Chicago has faced Olson in their career in the MLB. The Cubs will be giving the ball to left-hander Drew Smyly, who's 9-8 with a 4.26 ERA this season, as he has been used as an opener as of late. In his last 3 appearances, he's gone 1 inning and has pitched 3 shutout innings, as he's been used as an opener as of late. As a pitching staff, the Cubs have a team ERA of 4.15, which ranks 15th. The Chicago Cubs hold a slight favorite position for Tuesday's game, and I'm inclined to go with the Cubs in this situation, despite their decision to use an opener. Smyly has demonstrated his dominance as a reliever, and while there's uncertainty about whether he'll pitch just 1 inning or a few, even if he manages a couple of innings, he should be effective in quieting the Tigers' bats, which have posed a challenge for them. Notably, the Cubs boast a 12-9 record as road favorites this season, while Detroit struggles at 19-28 as a home underdog. Olson has faced challenges when pitching at home and in recent starts, and considering the Cubs' offense is heating up, the opportunity to back Chicago at just -122 is an attractive proposition. Take the under 9 runs. And here is why. I lean towards the under, as 9 runs seems a tad too high for this game. Even if Olson does struggle, I don't expect Detroit to score many runs to help the overhit. This season, Chicago is 55-63.5 in hitting the under, but as a road favorite are 12-9 in hitting the under, and on the road are 28-28. Detroit, meanwhile, is 21-25-1 as a home underdog hitting the under, but Smyly and this Cubs bullpen should be able to keep Detroit's offense at bay. Toronto Blue Jays vs Baltimore Orioles. Take Baltimore Orioles. And here is why. The performance of the Blue Jays offense has been inconsistent in recent games. They exhibit a pattern of scoring 11 runs one day and then only managing 1 run the next. While their capability is undeniable, they need to establish more stability as the playoffs approach. In the opening game against the AL East leading Orioles, they hold the favored position with odds at -135. Toronto has claimed victory in 49 out of 90 games as the favorite, maintaining a 28-27 record when favored by at least -135 on the money line. Additionally, they hold a 5-2 record in their last 7 games against AL opponents and a 4-1 record in the past 5 games against AL East rivals. However, their performance against the AL East overall this year stands at 11-23. The Orioles boast a roster of young talents and should be regarded as strong contenders in the AL. With a current 3-game winning streak, they are averaging 9.3 runs per game. Their road record of 41-24 ranks among the best in the league. As they head into Game 1, Baltimore enters as the +115 underdog. They have embraced the underdog role 66 times this year and managed to secure victory in 36 instances. With an 18-14 record when favored by +115 or worse, they approach this matchup with a 46% chance of winning. Furthermore, the Orioles hold a perfect 5-0 record in their most recent 5 games against AL opponents and a strong 4-1 record in the last 5 games against AL East rivals. Our total pick is under 8.5 total runs. Rodriguez will be making his 17th start of the season and is looking to extend his 7-game streak of pitching 5 or more innings. In his last start against the Padres, he lasted 7 innings, giving up 3 hits and 1 earned run. He has 3 games this season where he did not give up an earned run. Rodriguez has pitched 10.2 innings against the Blue Jays this year and has a 4.22 ERA, 0.844, while his opponents are batting .158. Kikuchi is looking for his 10th win of the year and is coming off a game against the Phillies where he threw 6 innings, allowing 4 hits and 1 earned run. He has had 4 quality starts in a row and will try to make it 5 in this one. Kikuchi has pitched 15.1 innings against the Orioles this year and has allowed 15 hits and 6 earned runs, while striking out 13. The run total has gone under in 12 of Toronto's last 17 games, while 4 of Baltimore's last 5 games have gone over. Both offenses can produce runs in bunches, but 6 of their 10 head-to-head games have been under 8.5 total runs. Rodriguez and Kikuchi are pitching well right now, and I see runs being scarce in this one.